प्रीत हुआ मन माँ शीश से प्रीत हुआ मन। जय जयकार की धुन हम गाकर, जय जयकार की धुन हम गाकर वंदन करते शीश नवाकर, वंदन करते शीश नवाकर। आदिशक्ति पधारी सुमन दृष्टि कर गाए वंदन, सुमन दृष्टि कर गाए वंदन। अभिनंदन है माँ अभिनंदन, अभिनंदन है माँ अभिनंदन, अभिनंदन है माँ अभिनंदन।
बोलो जगत जननी माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
अर्पण ये तन मन श्री माँ तेरे चरणन, अर्पण ये तन मन श्री माँ तेरे चरणन। जन्मदिन ये तेरा करे तेरा अर्चन, अर्पण ये तन मन श्री माँ तेरे चरणन, अर्पण ये तन मन श्री माँ तेरे चरणन। जन्मदिन ये तेरा करे तेरा अर्चन, अर्पण ये तन मन श्री माँ तेरे चरणन। अहो भाग्य सबके पधारी स्वयं माँ, अहो भाग्य सबके पधारी स्वयं माँ। त्रिलोक की स्वामिनी ममता की प्रतिमा, त्रिलोक की स्वामिनी ममता की प्रतिमा। आँखों में करुणा क्षमा दिल में भर कर, आँखों में करुणा क्षमा दिल में भर कर। प्रगटा है निर्गुण सगुण रूप लेकर, प्रगटा है निर्गुण सगुण रूप लेकर। अर्पण ये तन मन श्री माँ तेरे चरणन, अर्पण ये तन मन श्री माँ तेरे चरणन। हे आदिशक्ति करे तेरी भक्ति, हे आदिशक्ति करे तेरी भक्ति। जाने स्वयं तो मिल जाए मुक्ति, जाने स्वयं तो मिल जाए मुक्ति। कृपा तेरी ही से सहज ज्ञान पाया, कृपा तेरी ही से सहज ज्ञान पाया। अंधेरा ये मन का तुम्हें मिटाया, अंधेरा ये मन का तुम्हें मिटाया। अर्पण ये तन मन श्री माँ तेरे चरणन, अर्पण ये तन मन श्री माँ तेरे अर्पण ये तन मन श्री माँ तेरे चरणन अर्पण ये तन मन श्री माँ तेरे चरणन जन्मदिन ये तेरा करे तेरा अर्चन अर्पण ये तन मन श्री माँ तेरे चरणन अर्पण ये तन मन श्री माँ तेरे चरणन अर्पण ये तन मन श्री माँ तेरे चरणन
We have very distinguished guest with us for this felicitation program. So I request Shri Balbir Ji Punj, Member Parliament, Chairman of National Commission for Youth, and also special invitee on BJP National Executive Committee. Please come on the stage. Also, we have with us Shri Munnilal Ji, the former Minister of State, Government of India. I request him to please come on the stage. Dr. Ramesh Chand Ji Tomar, Member of Parliament, and I request him to please come on the stage. Member of Legislative Assembly, Delhi State, from this area, Shri Vijay Singh Ji Locho. I request Shri Balbir Ji Punj, please to say a few words felicitating Shri Mataji. Shri Punj.
परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, सादर प्रणाम. Respected Shraddhay Sir CP ji, distinguished guests and my colleagues in Parliament, and thousands of Sahaja Yogis who have come here from all parts of the world. Today, I feel blessed. I feel blessed because I am at the feet of the divine. I am overwhelmed because I am face to face with thousands of enlightened souls who have experienced a living God in their lifetime. All the words, friends, all the words in the dictionary cannot describe this evening and the joy of being at the lotus feet of Param Pujya Shri Mataji. It's for the first time I have come here, and this place is virtually in one corner of Delhi in wilderness. But once you enter this place, you find it full of life. It's full of positive vibrations, One can make it out from your smiling and contented faces. One can make it out the way you break into a spontaneous dance once the bhajans about Shri Mataji go on. Here, each face tells a story. I can read a story of what devotion can do to you and the divinity can do to all of us. One can experience the impact of light, of compassion, and enlightenment originating from the lotus feet of Shri Mataji. Friends, I understand the message of Sahaja Yoga has spread to 96 countries. But why only 96? Why not cross the magic figure of 100 and hit a century by Sahaja Yogis? Because it is a message of attaining of self-realization through Sahaja Yoga, that is, through raising of Kundalini. I must admit, I am totally ignorant. I am illiterate compared to all of you as far as this science is concerned. In fact, I read about this discipline in my formative years in a book authored by Shri Gopi Krishna ji, who was in the employment of Maharaja of Jammu and Kashmir in 1930s and 40s. But you cannot learn swimming, a simple thing like cycling, by reading a book. And therefore, you cannot read something as complex as Kundalini by reading a book. And this is where you have to have a guru. It can be taught by an enlightened guru. We are all privileged, lucky, fortunate, and blessed that we have Shri Mataji to do it for us, to initiate us into this most wonderful discipline. Kundalini raises self-realization and heals and balances and mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual problems. It teaches us to be compassionate. It teaches us to be alive to the problems and miseries of others. And friends, many of you are from abroad. This is inbuilt in the Indian ethos. To work for oneself is the human nature. It is in Hindi or Sanskrit we call Prakriti. To work for oneself, to earn for oneself, is Prakriti. It's the human nature. But there are people who snatch what others earn, and that is a distortion, and we in Sanskrit called it Vikriti. But once we earn, we make an effort, and others who are helpless, they benefit. That is Sanskriti. That is culture. And it is the culture of this ancient land. We have always believed that the relationship between an individual and his master, that is the God, is his private affair. And I was told, when you raise a Guru Tattva Chakra in Sahaja Yoga, you are told, मैं स्वयं का गुरु हूँ, I am my teacher. This comes from that I am my teacher. But a guru can show us the path, but we have to follow the path and not get lost. I am sure none of us will, because we are sitting at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji. It is not, friends, it's not a time to make a speech. I know you are all Sahaja Yogis. very patient, but I have experience of a public meeting. I was addressing a meeting in Chandigarh. It's very close to lunchtime, and I was not given any time frame. So I asked the chairman, "Sir, how long do you think I can speak?" The chairman was very generous. He said, "Sir, you can speak as long as you want to, but we'll break for lunch sharp at 1. So I don't want that to happen here. I'll go back to my seat, and before I go back, I will say my pranams to Shri Mataji once again. Also express my gratitude and pranam to Sharday Sir CP, and express also to gratitude to all of you for having given me this opportunity to talk to you. Jai Shri Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji.
I request now Shri Munilal ji, former Minister of State, Government of India, to say a few words felicitating Shri Mataji. Shri Munilal ji.
परम पूज्य माता जी, परम पूज्य पीसी जी, इस प्रबुद्ध सभा में उपस्थित सभी पूज्य अभिभावकों, माताओं, बहनों, प्यारे प्यारे बच्चों और बच्चियों, आज मेरा मन आह्लादित है माँ के चरणों में पाकर। माँ के चरणों में आकर जो आनंद मिला है वह एक अद्भुत है, उसको शब्दों में नहीं बयान किया जा सकता। यह धार्मिक स्थल है, माँ की उपस्थिति है। जो कुछ हम लोग संसार में देखते हैं ये सब मिथ्या है, माँ का आशीर्वाद ही सब कुछ है। इस धरती पर जो भी चीज़ है उसका हमारे महान संतों ने 4 भागों में बांटा कि आज मानव जीवन में शांति व्याप्त रहे, शांति रहे और आपका आशीर्वाद शाश्वत मुझे मिलता रहे। आज मैं बहुत आह्लादित हूँ, आपके चरणों में आकर नमन करता हूँ, वंदन करता हूँ और आपका आशीर्वाद सदा चाहता हूँ। प्रणाम।
Dr. Ramesh Chandji Tomar, a very senior member of Parliament, Lok Sabha, to say a few words.
परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, श्रद्धेय सर सीपी साहब, मंच पर विराजमान बड़े विद्वान जर्नलिस्ट हमारे साथी आदरणीय बलवीर कुंजी, फॉर्मर स्टेट मिनिस्टर श्री मुनीलाल जी, यहाँ के इस क्षेत्र के विधायक जी, देश विदेश से आए हजारों की संख्या में सहयोगी जी, आज मेरे लिए सौभाग्य का दिन है कि इस पावन पर्व पर जब हम सब माता जी के जन्मदिन का महोत्सव समारोह मना रहे हैं, तब मुझे माता जी के चरणों के दर्शन करने का मौका मिला है। मैं अपने को सौभाग्यशाली समझता हूँ। ये हम सब पर माता जी की कृपा है। इस पावन पर्व पर मैं ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं कहना चाहता, क्योंकि आप हम सब माता जी के आशीर्वाद लेने के लिए आए हैं। हम सबको आशीर्वाद मिले। मैं प्रभु से ये प्रार्थना करता हूँ, हम सब माता जी के अनुयायी बने, माता जी की जितनी सेवा कर सकें वो कम है। इस पावन पर्व पर मैं आप सबसे अर्ज करता हूँ। ज़्यादा कुछ न कहते हुए पुनः माता जी के चरणों में श्रद्धा से अपना सर नतमस्तक करते हुए मैं अपनी बात समाप्त करता हूँ। आप सबको भी बहुत आभार प्रकट करता हूँ कि आपने मुझे सुना। नमस्कार, प्रणाम, माता जी की जय।
Mr. MLA of this area where we are sitting, MLA of this area, Shri Vijay Singh Ji Locho, please say a few words felicitating Shri Mataji.
आदरणीय परम पूज्य श्रद्धे माताजी, आदरणीय सर सीपी साहब, मंच पर उपस्थित हमारे सम्मानित संसद सदस्य, मेरी सहयोगी किरण वालिया जी, और यहाँ आज आदरणीय माताजी के जन्म दिवस पर विश्व से भाग लेकर सहयोगी साथियों, मुझे तो इतना हर्ष हो रहा है कि जहां माताजी विश्व में लगभग 96 देशों में सहयोग के माध्यम से हमारे केंद्र खुले हैं, उसमें मेरे क्षेत्र में और मेरे गांव में माताजी ने ये धाम बनाया। उसके लिए मैं क्षेत्र की तरफ से और अपनी तरफ से नतमस्तक हूँ और माताजी को लाख लाख जन्मदिन की बधाई देता हूँ। जिस तरीके से एक सीमित बाग फूलों का अपने बाग में ही नहीं चारों तरफ सुगंध करता है, मैं सोचता हूँ कि माताजी द्वारा ये धाम बनाया हुआ सहयोगियों का केवल इस सीमित स्थान तक नहीं, मेरे पूरे क्षेत्र में इसकी सुगंध होगी और सहयोग के माध्यम से जो विश्व से भी यहाँ लोग आए हुए हैं उनका भी लाभ उठाकर हमारा क्षेत्र लाभान्वित होगा। मैं सहयोगियों को यही विश्वास दिलाता हूँ कि यहाँ आने में पिछले 2-3 वर्ष से जो उनको कठिनाई हो रही है सड़क की और रास्ते की, आपको विश्वास दिलाता हूँ कि क्षेत्र का विधायक होने के नाते 1-1.5 साल के अंदर पुल का और सड़कों का ठीक निर्माण होगा और आपको इस केंद्र में आने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगी। मैं क्षेत्र की तरफ से अपनी तरफ से माताजी को फिर से नतमस्तक करता हूँ और उनकी लाख लाख जन्मदिन पर बधाई देता हूँ। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Now I request Shri Rajesh Bhai, please come here and say a few words felicitating Shri Mataji.
Param Pujya Shri Mataji, respected Sir CP Sahib, our distinguished guests, brothers and sisters. It's a very great privilege for me to be standing here before all of you on this occasion, which is an occasion of great joy for all the Sahaja Yogis who are here. We're all so happy, Param Pujya Shri Mataji, to have this opportunity to be in your presence and to be able to have your divine darshan. On this occasion of your most auspicious occasion of your birthday, it is for us to count all our blessings and all the love that we have enjoyed because of your greatness and your compassion. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, you have worked so hard for all of us over all these years and years and years. You have traveled ceaselessly. You have given time to us. You have not cared for your own self, for your own time, but you have always given us your attention. And all of this, which we should recognize, is that Param Pujya Shri Mataji's attention is so enveloping, it's so great. It is what in Hindi we would say as so vishal, that we who are limited by our own thoughts, by our own ideas, suddenly find in your presence that these are all broken and we too become part of that greatness of the divinity which you have brought us into. So for this, Param Pujya Shri Mataji, with greatest of humility and respect, we all bow down and thank you for giving us so much and giving us this whole world which we can share in. We have also learned, dear friends here, that it is only by meditating on Param Pujya Shri Mataji that we find that everything else melts away and we know that we are in the presence of the truth. So for all this, we have so much to be thankful for. We have all this occasion of today's, of tomorrow's, to celebrate with great joy and great fanfare the divine birthday of our Param Puja Shri Mataji. With this, let me also, on behalf of everyone here, offer our pranams, most respectful pranams to you, and wish you many, many, many thousands of long, long years with us. Thank you, Shri Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji.
He is one of the well-known economists, but now he has become a poet. He has made a poem on Shri Mataji. Dr. Rajiv Kumar from Philippines, I request him to read out his poem. Now he has become poet.
पूजनीय श्री माता जी, पूजनीय सरसीपी, आदरणीय अतिथि, भाइयों और बहनों, हमारे पूज्य बाबा मामा का एक बहुत ही लोकप्रिय भजन था, निर्मला किथि वर्णा भी करूं तुझे स्तुति। हम लोग सब उसको बहुत अच्छी तरह से गाते थे, नाचते थे। और मेरे दिमाग में, मेरे मन में एक रोज़ बैठे बैठे ऐसे ही एक इसका अवधि रूपांतर आया कि इसका अवधि में, हिंदी में इसका ट्रांसलेशन हो सकता है कि माँ किस विध करूं स्तुति तुम्हारी, माँ किस विध करूं स्तुति तुम्हारी, तुम पालनहारी जग की रखवारी, तुम पालनहारी जग की रखवारी, सब संकट टारी दुख भय भंजनकारी। माँ किस विध करूं स्तुति तुम्हारी, माँ किस विध करूं स्तुति तुम्हारी, तुम पालनहारी जग की रखवारी, सब संकट टारी दुख भय भंजनकारी। पर मैं क्या जानूं ये सब ऊंची बातें, पर मैं क्या जानूं ये सब ऊंची बातें, मेरी तू है बस मैया प्यारी। माँ किस विध करूं स्तुति तुम्हारी। माँ देवों के ऊपर पहुँचाया, हमको देवों के ऊपर पहुँचाया, महादेव का मर्म जताया, देवों के ऊपर पहुँचाया, महादेव का मर्म जताया, शक्ति को शिव से मिलवाया, शक्ति को शिव से मिलवाया, सदा शिव का मार्ग दिखाया, सदा शिव का मार्ग दिखाया, अंतर मन प्रतिबिंबित करवाया, महादेव का मर्म जताया, शक्ति को शिव से मिलवाया, सदा शिव का मार्ग दिखाया, अंतर मन प्रतिबिंबित करवाया। माँ मैंने तो ये सब बस यूं ही पाया, माँ मैंने तो बस सब यूं ही पाया, मैं मंत्र मुग्ध अल्लढ़ बालक, मैं क्या जानूं ये सब ऊंची बातें, मुझे तो भाए तेरी छवि न्यारी, तेरी बिंदिया प्यारी, तेरी महिमा भारी, बस तू तो मैया मेरी प्यारी। माँ किस विध करूं स्तुति तुम्हारी, माँ किस विध करूं स्तुति तुम्हारी, मैं तो अल्हड़ मूर्ख बालक, मैं तो बस यही जानूं तेरी बिंदिया प्यारी, तेरी महिमा भारी, माँ तू तो मेरी माँ प्यारी, किस विध करूं स्तुति तुम्हारी। कौन मणिपुर कैसा अनहत, कौन मणिपुर कैसा अनहत, छोड़ चले हम इन चक्रों के चक्कर, कौन मणिपुर कैसा अनहत, छोड़ चले हम इन चक्रों के चक्कर, सातों स्वर्गों के भी ऊपर, सातों स्वर्गों के भी ऊपर, 12 आदित्यों को वश में कर, सामूहिकता में पूरे जमकर, बस मस्त हुए चैतन्य को पीकर। कौन मणिपुर कैसा अनहत, छोड़ चले हम इन चक्रों के चक्कर, सातों स्वर्गों के भी ऊपर, 12 आदित्यों को वश में कर, सामूहिकता में पूरे जमकर, बस मस्त हुए चैतन्य को पीकर। पूर्ण तृप्त हूँ, पूर्ण तृप्त है ये तेरा बालक, पूर्ण तृप्त है तेरा बालक, तेरी ममता का आभारी, तुझ पर बलिहारी, तेरी छाया, तेरे आंचल की छाया प्यारी, माँ तू तो मेरी मैया प्यारी, किस विध करूं स्तुति तुम्हारी।
I request now Dr. Spiro from UK. Please say a few words felicitating Param Pujya Shri Mataji.
Most Holy Param Pujya Shri Mataji, Honoured Sir C.P. Saab, distinguished guests, I must say, I think it's a little hard to ask a doctor to come up and speak after a poet. But if you'll bear with me, I'll share a few thoughts that I've had on this occasion. Looking out over this sea of faces, I can see how many people have come to celebrate this most auspicious and joyful occasion of our Holy Mother's birthday. So on behalf of all, I would like to wish you, Shri Mataji, a very happy birthday. And we offer all our prayers for a healthy, happy and a successful year, and for many more years to come. That so many of us have come here to show our love and respect for you is a tribute for the love that you have manifested over all these years. A love that we feel not only when we are fortunate enough to meet you or to have your darshan, but also the love that we all feel each day flowing in the cool vibrations that come into our bodies as we meditate. Whatever success Sahaja Yoga may have had is a tribute to your work of these last 30 or more years. Your work that so many of us have seen has been completely tireless and completely selfless. Without any thought or consideration for your own comforts, you've traveled all over the world, to the biggest cities and to the most remote, far-flung, tiny villages and hamlets. We have seen you spend 20 hours a day giving realizations to people and helping them with their problems. Now, we are so happy to be here celebrating your 81st birthday. And so many of us, your children, are here ready to do our best in the continuation of your great work. My feeling is, and my hope is, that we should all look only to you for our inspiration. We should follow your kindness to everyone, no matter what their condition, no matter what their situation in life. You always know the best way to speak to someone, not to hurt their feelings, but to gently bring them to the truth. We should be inspired by your generosity and your normality. You are Mahamaya, you are the Mahayogi, and yet you lead the life of a householder, an ideal wife, an ideal mother, and throughout your life you've taken a full and active part in the workings of the society. We should be inspired by your wisdom and by your knowledge, by your patience and your dedication, and by your courage. Any birthday is an occasion for celebration and joy. So on the birthday of a divine personality such as yourself, Shri Mataji, our joy is immeasurable. So with love in our hearts, we all the Sahaja Yogis, wish you a very happy birthday.
For the information of our guests, Dr. Spiro is a medical doctor, well known from UK. Now I request Sri Guido, Mr. Guido, from Italy. Please say a few words felicitating Shri Mataji.
Param Puja Shri Mataji, Honorable Sir CP, distinguished guest. I was not prepared to deliver any speech, but it's a great honor for me to be here and to present my pranam to you. It is always difficult to speak. First of all, because we have so many brilliant orators who come before me. And also because the emotions that we are feeling in your presence are overcoming and surpassing everything. But one thing I can say, that here we are so many, and of course we all came to have your darshan, to have your blessing, to show you our love. But you are only one, and you have so much love for every one of us. You know each one of us individually. You care for each one of us. And it is a well without any font. I mean, there is no end to your love. And when one thing about this just get lost. But one thing I think we have admit, or at least I have to admit, which is in a way a failure as a yogi, that we are really attached to you, Shri Mataji. We are really attached to your sakar. We are really attached to your person. I mean, we want to come and see you. I mean, there is nothing that can keep us away. We want to see you always. We want to come to all your puja, but especially we want to come for your birthday, because the atmosphere which is here is just tremendous. And we feel your love and your presence so much, so deeply within us. So, forgive us for this failure in our detachment, Shri Mataji. But we love you, and we want to have your darshan more and more and more. Thank you.
Sahaja Yoga is now practiced in more than 100 countries now. We are counting, we already crossed 96 number, we have crossed 100 number. So it is more than 100 countries Sahaja Yoga is practiced. And majority of the country leaders who are looking after the Sahaja Yoga work, they are here. Now they all of them want to come here and say a few words. But we are running short of time. So I know they are all looking at me, but now we have another musical program here. So we'll continue our felicitation for the next year. Also, we have received felicitating messages from various presidents, vice presidents of the European countries, of United States, Canada, Australia, Singapore, Taiwan, China. Now it is very difficult to read all those messages here. Only one message I have selected here, which is from Taiwan. This is from the President of Taiwan. He says, Shri Mataji, you are Adi Shakti, you are protecting the whole universe. The three worlds worship you, sharing your love, compassion. We are eternally grateful to you. These are the words from the President of Taiwan. And also there is a message from the Vice President of Taiwan, He says, Shri Mataji, you are the queen of the universe. You clear away all disasters and calamities. You forgive all our imperfections. You bring into our world peace, happiness, and joy. These are the words of the Vice President of Taiwan. May I now request respected Sir C.P. Saha Papaji to say a few words felicitating Shri Mataji. Papaji.
I begin by addressing your Mataji, to whom I have been married now for 56 years. Shri Balbir Punji, Shri Munilal ji, Shri Ramesh Chantonar, Shri Vijay Singh Botanji, and dear Sahaja Yogis and Sahaja Yoginis. When I stand before you every year, I am really wondering whether there is a part of this earth or there is really a part of the heavens to which we have been transported. Quite honestly, this is heaven where the goddess is presiding. And it's by great good fortune that I happen to be a part of this gathering. You have already heard what she has done. I want to tell you that for the last 33 years, your Mataji has been traveling incessantly to all parts of the world in order to spread Sahaja Yoga. And there is no precedent in human history where the results of that kind of effort have been so wonderful as they are in the case of Shri Mataji. The Almighty has incarnated in the past, and disciples have been galore. Now the world has grown, the numbers have grown, and the world needed at this time another incarnation, because we have had tremendous industrial development, tremendous technological development, but unfortunately with that there has not been the same kind of inner human development. And that is the problem of the world. The problem of the world is men and women are searching for a new path. They don't know which way to go. Materialism has its own attractions, but it has its limitations. It creates selfishness. It has led to a division of the world. It has led to conflict. It has led to problems. That is the world we are living in. And we needed an avatar to come and unite the world. You know, the religions have divided. We needed someone to come and unite the world. Now it's easily said, but very difficult to do. To bring the people of the world together, that is her mission. To bring people of all colors, of all races, of all faiths, of all continents, black, white, blue, whatever they are, into one human family as brothers and sisters. She has achieved it, and this is your achievement. You are here. I cannot honestly say that I know of any other gathering of this kind in the world where there's genuine love, there's genuine integrity, there's genuine morality, there's truth, all combined into one. And all because she has come to this earth and she has uplifted you all. She has been a wonderful wife. Quite honestly, I tell you, I would not be alive if she was not my wife. I'm going to be 84 Now, who on earth can believe that? But because of her. She has been absolutely wonderful mother, wonderful grandmother, and now wonderful great-grandmother. But my dear Sahaja Yoginis, her task is not done. There's a tremendous task ahead. And I have to make one request to you and one request to her. She has done her very best. As you have heard, she has given every moment of her life to Sahaja Yoga. And she has created a beautiful world, but still a partial world. Now, she has been doing this for 33 years. It is now your turn. Each one of you, I beg of you, I urge you, I ask you, I implore you, and I charge you with that responsibility. You now take up this Sahaja Yoga movement in your hands and spread it throughout the world. If each one of you throughout the world were to decide to find 10 more human beings and make them Sahaja Yogis, there will be Sahaja Yogis all over the world in not too long a time. So please remember that that is your primary responsibility. And I have one request to make to your mother also. She has come to this earth with a mission, and she will have to remain here until that mission is completed. I wish you all great happiness. And I want to see, I hope I'll be there to see, you, your children, and your grandchildren sitting there and singing bhajans for Shri Mataji. Thank you.
On behalf of all of us, I am praying Param Puja Shri Mataji, please bless us on this occasion.
So many of you have come, and it has given me the greatest pleasure. I don't know what is the felicitation you all want to do, because after all I am a mother, and the mother has to do her job. There's no felicitation with it, just love for my children. And that is how I have worked, and it has worked out. You can see for yourself how you have learned to love each other. I wish all over the world people develop that love, that universal love for each other. All our problems will be finished. No wars, no ill feeling, nothing. Only there will be a beautiful wave of love among ourselves. All these things can happen, and we can reside in a very calm and collective way all the time. What is happening today is not of my liking, because to me they are all one. Or what is the need to have fights and to have differences. If they could just meditate, they will know that they are all one. There's no difference at all. My only wish is that all of you should get your realization and that you meditate. May God bless you. Thank you.